We're going to find the equation of the parabola with focus 4, 2. Its directrix is parallel to the y-axis and goes to the point 7, 6. All right, so I did a little sketch here. Here's the focus right here, and that point is 4, 2. Here's your directrix, and it goes through this point 7, 6. So the reason I drew this purple is because that's what we're going to use. The fact that, and I know it doesn't look like it, but these two lines should equal each other. It's just a little sketch because we don't know what the equation is yet. But if we let a point P be a point on the parabola, so this one, all right, and then let x equal A be the directrix. That means the distance from A, this would be x minus A equals 0. So that means the distance from 0 is A, right? So what we're going to do is look at the definition of our parabola and take this distance here and then equal this distance. So basically, from this point here, we're going to have the square root of x minus 4 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals this distance. So that's going to be x minus a. Also, distance has to be positive, so you put the absolute value. Now, if we square both sides, we can solve this. For the left-hand side, we're going to get x minus 4 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals x minus a squared. We don't need the absolute value when you square it. Now, simplifying this, let's simplify this one. This will expand the trinomial. X squared minus 8x plus 16 plus y squared minus 4y plus 4. And on the right-hand side, we'll have x squared minus 2ax plus a squared. All right, let's see what happens. The x squares cancel. Let's go ahead and write our y squared. We're going to move everything to the right or the left-hand side. So you get y squared. So that takes care of this. And then our y, we have minus 4y. Now let's look at our x. For x, we have this negative 8x and negative 2ax. So I can write this as plus 2a minus 4. And then put the x here. So if you simplify all this, we'll get this back. All right, because we have to move this over, right? So if you move this over to the left-hand side, it'd be plus 2ax. All right. So now that we have that, let's add these up, and that gives us plus 20, and then we have to subtract this a squared equals 0. All right, now that we have that, let's call this equation 1, and since 1 passes through this point 7, 6, we're going to substitute it in our equation and solve for a. So let's do that, and I'm going to rewrite it real quick. We have y squared minus 4y plus 2 times a minus 4x plus 20 minus a squared equals 0. All right, and it passes through the point 7, 6. So let's substitute all that in. So our y is 6. So that's going to be 6 squared minus 4 times 6 plus 2 times a minus 4 times my x is 7. Then we have plus 20 minus a squared equals 0. So for our constants, we get 36 minus 24 plus, anyway, let's see, this will be minus 8 times 7 plus 20, and then we're going to have a squared minus a squared plus 7a, or 2 times 7a would be 14a equals 0. All right, so let's see. If I can simplify all this, we would get negative a squared plus 14a plus or minus 24, and this all will cancel, equals 0. And I want my a to be positive, so let's just negate that. That's going to give you a squared minus 14a plus 24 equals 0. All right, let's factor this. This gives you a minus 2 times a minus 12 equals 0. So we have a equals 2 or a equals 12. Now going back to this equation, we're going to substitute in our a equals 2 and a equals 12. So again, I'll write this equation down again. So you have y squared minus 4y plus 2 times a minus 4x plus 20 minus a squared equals 0. Okay, so we had a equals 2 or a equals 12. If a is 2, then we're going to get y squared minus 4y, and you substitute in the 2 here, you're going to get minus 4x, and 20 minus 4 is 16. All right, if a is 12, we're going to get y squared minus 4y, and then for this piece here, we're going to get plus 16x, and 12 squared is 144, so 20 minus 144, that gives us negative 124 equals 0. Therefore, we found two equations actually that would satisfy our information that we're given. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.